So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Utica, Michigan, where we find old Spanky Pants being released from jail. Oh, it's no big deal to get arrested because he's going to file complaints and a lawsuit. Oh, yes, he is. I don't think it's going to do much good to file a complaint and a lawsuit, but more power to you, Spanky Pants. We look forward to your next arrest because we always like to see a frauditor in shiny handcuffs. Enjoy!
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So we came here to get complaint forms and get these officers' names and badge numbers because they refused to provide them. And of course, super tiring over there. I mean, idiot, saying what you can't read and stuff like that because he had these little tiny numbers on this sewn-on badge that I couldn't even tell were numbers until he walked right up in my face. So yeah, and frickin' is trying to conversate.
Wait a minute, Frauditor. Did you just say conversate? Do you mean to converse? Is that what you're trying to say? You only reinforce what I always say about frauditors. Uneducated. Now carry on.
They had given us 2 minutes. 30 seconds after he said 2 minutes to leave, or you're going to get arrested for trespassing or loitering or whatever. He blurted out a few different things. He's like, that's it, and he grabbed Frick and threw his equipment to the ground and handcuffed him and took him in the back. And he said, you're next if you don't leave right this second, or something like that. And he also said that includes the parking lot where my car was parked. So I pulled my car out of the parking lot, parked it in the street, and I'm walking down the public sidewalk that they have no control over.
This is the idiot behind the camera. He's a certified moron just like his buddy frickin' Media. They hang out all the time. I guess they want to get arrested together so they could share a cell? I have no clue.
Much later.
Oh, looky there. Frickin' is free, y'all. And there's a sorry arrested him right there.
So mad over the phone calls.
Yeah.
They're so mad over the phone calls.
You're gonna lose your job, buddy. Enjoy it while you got it. All right, guys. Thank you for the phone calls. I'm sure that those helped speed the process up a little bit.
Super butthurt over the phone calls. They're super butthurt over the whole situation.
I don't know, Frauditor. You're the one that was just released from jail. Are you sure you're not butthurt? You weren't in the cell with Bubba and his friends, were you? Because you're going to need some butt paste if you were.
The one officer that was trying to de-escalate the whole time,
yeah,
he come out here and he made a plea to the live stream to stop the phone calls.
Right.
I'm like, well, I got no control over what they do, you know?
But I said, I got no control over that.
Right. So, all right, guys, he is free.
I'll bring him an update video soon.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this live stream, guys. Well, I'll sit in the car for a minute first. Frickin' can tell you what happened inside.
Oh, how lovely. We get to hear what happened in the big house. Do carry on, Frauditors.
I got to get a picture of my shoulder, dude. He slammed me up against the wall. Made me bleed.
Are you
Uh-uh.
Let's go to the hospital.
I sweet talked him in there.
Let's go to the hospital.
I sweet talked him in there. At first I was giving, but all that was going to do is make sure I stayed in there longer.
Right.
Oh, and his, oh, my shoulder.
My shoulder hurts from the one slamming the trunk on me. AFA put you out there. There were 700 people in here a minute ago.
Nice, AFA. Yeah, that was arrest. They charged me. They gave me a disorderly ticket.
Really? Disorderly. That's funny.
Oh, yes, indeed. Arrest is funny. Be proud that you have an arrest record. That's why you can't find a real job, Frauditor. You're worthless. You're a dreg of society.
He was saying loitering and trespassing.
It went from loitering, or from trespassing to loitering to disorderly.
That's funny. And you weren't disorderly.
None of it.
Not one of us was
Not
disorderly.
one time. They said we was interfering with them, but no, we wasn't doing anything we was not lawfully allowed to do, man.
Right.
And I told you, you're just fun. I said, you're just butthurt because I hurt your feelings.
We were waiting for them to do their duty and provide us with their names and badge numbers.
That's what I told them, too.
I'm going to look up the disorderly law here in Utica.
He's a real tyrant.
Yeah,
He's like, I retire in a year and a half, and you can file a complaint.
Well,
I mean, he might be a nice guy outside of his badge. He might be a nice guy outside of his badge. I don't discount that one bit.
This entire car full of idiots claim that they do all this to protect our First Amendment rights here in America. I think you guys should go to North Korea. Now, that entire population is oppressed, and they need freedom fighters like you.
But behind that badge, he was a complete tyrant, and it all stemmed from when he pulled up behind us.
There's freaking.
What's up, y'all? It all stemmed from when he pulled up behind us and asked us what was going on. And I told him, I don't know, go talk to the people who called you.
Right.
And that butt hurt him because I told him what to do. And it went downhill from there.
And the sad part is, it all started with me pulling up a phone that was not even turned on and acting like it was recording the car next to us.
Instead of the cops doing a neutral investigation, they, well,
absolutely insane.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. Now, I don't know about this guy in the back seat. I've never watched any of his videos, but I can tell you for sure, the two guys in the front seat are crazy, insane, out of their mind. As a matter of fact, they're batshit crazy.
Until you guys see it.
Well, the guy called him and said he was threatening him.
Yeah.
Nobody never once made a threat to anybody.
So a camera is now a threat, guys. Remember that. Cameras are threats.
Yep.
Cameras say, I'm you, subliminally.
Obviously, when an officer arrives on the scene and you got 3 guys standing there with cameras, obviously there's no threat.
Right.
I mean,
no weapons.
They try to say that, oh, it could be a threat. You blah 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 blah. Officer safety, all that. But procedure, when somebody calls and makes a complaint, they go to the complainant first. He's like, well, I didn't need to go to the complainant first because dispatch already told me.
The problem with Spanky Pants is that he can never shut his big mouth, ever. And somewhere along the line, he got the idea that he knows more than everybody else about everything, which he doesn't. And he thinks he's doing something good on YouTube. You're not making that much money, sonny boy. Certainly not enough to take care of your family. That's a fact.
Okay, it still don't mean he's not lying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right there.
Yeah.
And he's like, normally what I do in an investigation, I get everybody's ID and their statement. I'm like, but I'm not required to give you my ID in Michigan. There's no ID law that says I'm required to identify myself to you.
That's right. Only if you're the driver in a traffic stop do you have to identify.
I mean, me and the guy who arrested me, we had a decent conversation, you know, and I was being real with him. I was like, dude, outside of your badge, you probably a good dude. We might be able to sit down and have a drink together. Because I do like his I don't give a shit attitude, because I got the same kind of attitude.
Right.
And that's probably why we butted heads so bad.
Right.
That has nothing to do with it, Frauditor. You have no respect for anyone. I'm trying to figure out how you are still married, and that woman you had 4 children with, she must have no respect for herself to lay down with you.
You know what I'm saying? But
Can't do that when he's on the clock.
Right. It's like I told him. I was like, regardless of how someone is talking to you or acting, you are supposed to remain professional and cordial at all times. And you was far from that. Far from that.
If anybody was disorderly, it was him.
Wait until you see the video.
Well, there you have it, folks. Just a minor speed bump in life. Getting arrested is no big deal to this idiot because he has no life. When you have nothing, you have nothing to lose. Isn't that right, Spanky Pants? No doubt about it. It's going to take something major to change his life around. What that would be? That would be a prison sentence. Not a jail sentence, a prison sentence. Now, if he keeps doing what he's doing, eventually he'll do something way out of pocket, and he may get that prison sentence. We can only hope. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.